Hello, colors. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on some interesting updates. We start with Pedri Gonzalez talking about injury news as the injured Barca midfield sensation has resumed training with the ball. Return will it be imminent after the international break. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Oriol Romeu as the Barca new signing could be benched again for the Porto clash as Fermin Lopez is likely to start. We are also going to be discussing on that. So as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona have got off to a pleasant start to the 2023-24 season. They may not be table toppers at the moment in La Liga, but they are currently the only undefeated side in the Spanish top flight. So what makes Barca's run of form more impressive is the fact that they have been without several key players. One such name who was ruled out early in the season was Pedri Gonzalez. Pedri was injured on August 24th in training and suffered a blow to the anterior rectus muscle of his right thigh. The initial prognosis ruled him out of action for close to 2 months and set an expected return date after the international break this month. As revealed by Mundo Deportivo, Pedri's recovery is well on track. The midfielder is now in the final stage of recuperation and is on track to return in time for the match against Athletic Club on October 22nd. In fact, Barcelona released images of the young star training with the ball earlier today in what comes as a promising development. Moreover, Xavi Hernandez has also had only encouraging words for the young phenom's recovery. He said, Pedri has a very good feeling. We'll see what day we can get him back. It depends on how he feels. He's doing very well, Xavi said ahead of Barca's game against Mallorca last month. So, despite already training with the ball, Pedri will play no parts in the games before the international break, including the midweek clash against Porto. Xavi Hernandez and Co are aware of the protege's injury-prone nature and will not risk his fitness at any cost. Pedri will only be faced if in once his recovery is complete and satisfactory. A final decision is likely to be taken after evaluating the player post the international break. Of course, it has been a very worrying something, Pedri, an injury since I think 2 years ago. Ever since his breakthrough at Barca under Ronald Koeman, where we saw Pedri play about 70 games, both club and country, in all competitions. I mean, many people were criticizing such, but now we can see the side effects of such. Because players at that age, like Pedri was at that time, shouldn't be too, involved in every single second, every single minute of games. And now we can see the side effects. Pedri still picked up an injury some weeks back, and it came as a big blow for us, considering how important Pedri has been for FC Barcelona since he joined the club in 2020. Of course, the good news is he's now training alone. He's getting back to his fitness gradually. And I think Xavi Hernandez and the medical staff should know better that he needs to be taken with so much precaution. He needs to be taken care of very well. Of course, Pedri is a sensational player that can help us anytime he's available. But lucky enough, we have the depth. I would say we have the depth in midfield, right? We have players like Ilkay Gundogan, who is not available. We have Gavi. We have Oriol Romeu. We have Fermin Lopez. Of course, those were the ones. Those are the midfielders available at Xavi's disposal. Frankie De Jong, who is also another phenomenal player, one of the best players so far in terms of performances this season, also picked up an injury last week, which means there's a serious problem, and definitely I hope this shouldn't affect us in the long term. But with Pedri's injury getting, going smoothly, his recovery going smoothly, then we should just be optimistic because this report stipulates that it's only after the international break that FC Barcelona will be considering reintegrating Pedri back into first team action. Then moving on to the next story of this caution, Barcelona will travel to Portugal today as they look to lock horns against Porto for round 2 of the UEFA Champions League group stages. Coming off a 1-0 win against Sevilla, courtesy of an own goal by none other than Sergio Ramos. Barca are yet to lose a game across the Champions League and the league so far this season, winning 7 games out of 9 and drawing 2-0 against Getafe and 2-2 against Mallorca. However, it is clear that several players in the squad are not at their very best due to a very congested schedule of fixtures. Several players have also been sidelined for weeks to end, including Frankie de Jong and Rafinha most recently. One player who seems to have lost a bit of place under the last weeks is Oriol Romeu. The Spaniard started the season brilliantly and was an undisputed starter for Xavi and the defensive midfielder, but has been running into trouble over the last couple of games. His performance against Mallorca especially was noteworthy for all the wrong reasons, as he was looked at the hour mark for Fermin Lopez. Having Miguel, therefore, reports that Romeo's participation against Porto is unclear. The 32-year-old may start on the bench once again, with Ilkay Gundogan as the number 6. The German put in a solid shift in that role against Sevilla on the weekend and could be asked to replicate it as Barca look for more control against a team known for deadly counterattacks. With Pedri and Frankie out injured, Gundogan will have Fermin and Gavi in front of him as central midfielders. Porto are experts in transitions with the likes of Midi Terami and Winson Gelano expected to run riot if given enough time and space. Playing without an athletic or defensive solid pivot in this game could prove to be costly for Barcelona. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.